All right, this is my final herd hierarchy before the season starts. There'll be a lot of changes. I don't know. None of the veterans play in preseason. This is a combination of some things I've seen over the last month, mostly what I believe to be true from free agent drafting acquisitions to the team I saw at the end of last year, and here we go.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. Kirk Cousins is Dak Prescott. You'll be relevant, good, and you can win your division. Listen, their offensive weapons, I think, were underused last year. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. They have a top 5 or 6 offensive line, according to PFF. I think Raheem Morris is the rare defensive coach who understands offense. The bottom line is Kirk Cousins picked a great division like Tom Brady did. He went to Tampa. It was a bad division, and he had a good offensive line. That's what Kirk Cousins has joined. I think they can win 12 games. I don't think they'd win 12 games in the NFC North, but in the NFC South, I think they can run away with it. Best O-line, best quarterback, arguably, in the division, Atlanta at 10.
Number 9.
I think Philadelphia is loaded, and they could be a top 5 team, but I don't know what to make of them. Now they've got all new coordinators, but I thought Saquon Barkley is literally Jalen Hurts' best friend. What a gift. They lose their all-pro center, but their tackles are excellent. They spent money on defense and free agency. They have stars all over the team. Hurts can move. Barkley, always better than average at tight end. A.J. Brown, where are they weak? I just don't know if I like the coach. Their division is one of the weaker ones. I don't think they have to be a great team to win 10 games. Philadelphia at 9.
Number 8.
The Texans. You know, I was thinking sophomore slump, but there's a couple of numbers that are amazing. Did you know they had the fewest turnovers in the NFL last year? With a rookie quarterback? They have 14. They are hyper efficient. C.J. Stroud makes no mistakes. DeMeco Ryans a rock star as a coach. Then they add Stephon Diggs, Danielle Hunter, rush end, Joe Mixon. I liked their roster last year. They added 3 high-end starters. Again, I don't know if the division's any good. Like Atlanta, I think they could run away with this thing. Texans at 8.
Number 7.
Buffalo. They've won 4 straight division titles. Good coach, good GM, star quarterback. And, you know, their offensive line, we know it's good at left tackle. Then it's been musical chairs. But they did allow the fewest sacks in the league last year. And the defense was number 1 under McDermott. They just do things well. They protect Josh. Josh is great. They defend the pass. They get a good pass rush. And they draft well. I don't think they'll miss. I think Stephon Diggs is a better get for Houston than he is a loss for Buffalo. I think they'll be fine. I think they're good. The question is, are they ever great? Because Kansas City's made a habit of being not just good but great. Buffalo at 7.
Number 6.
I think the Niners pull back a little. I didn't like their offseason. And I think it's time to have a fair evaluation of Brock Purdy to figure out, can we give this guy the bag? They're getting old. Debo, Trent, Christian McCaffrey, Kittle. I think it's a big year. A lot of hype, a lot of wins, and no trophies. They've been 22-5 when Christian McCaffrey plays. If he plays, they'll be very good. But their offensive line was not good last year. 21st, and Trent Williams cannot be in game shape. And then they face the Jets in the opener. So that's a rough start. The Jets defense and your offense, you have that terrible shooting. You have Brandon Ayuk getting into camp. Trent Williams. I like the Niners a lot. I think their division's better. I only have them at 6.
Number 5.
I think Green Bay is fascinating. I think they may be too young to win a Super Bowl, but not necessarily. Where are they not good offensively? Good God, weapons everywhere. Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, excellent offensive coach. Their O-lines are always good. Now, defensively, can they generate a consistent pass rush? I don't know. Super Bowl teams that have won don't always have great pass rushes. They have the youngest roster in the league. The average age is 25. There are college teams that are averaging 23 with their 2 deeps, or at least their starting rosters. This is a really, really young team, but I think they're really special, and I got them at 5.
Number 4.
Listen, Baltimore's going to be good. Here's all you need to know. Everybody goes, oh, they only return 2 starters on the offensive line. Yeah, Ronnie Stanley and Tyler Linderbaum. Pro Bowl level guy. If you get your left tackle and your center right, you'll figure out the rest. Baltimore's O-line is always fine. They got an all-time left tackle and a great center. And Lamar Jackson, who, by the way, is 20-1 all-time against NFC opponents. So just put in about 6 W's when they face the NFC. And again, I think he's got the best receiving core he's had. Mark Andrews back healthy. I just trust the organization. You know what I mean? Like, they're just well run. And it matters. GM, coach, quarterback, Harbaugh. They're going to win 11 games. Again, like Buffalo. They'll be good. Will they be great? Let's wait and see.
Number 3.
Most underrated team in the league last year? I think the Rams are special. I think they are basically Green Bay with a superstar coach and a superstar quarterback. I loved them last year. I think they nailed the draft. I think they're very well run. And here's the other thing about them. 5 of their first picks were defense, and they've been nailing the draft for years. Cooper Kupp was banged up last year. He's finally healthy. Say what you will about the Rams. You rolled your eyes when Uncle Colin told you they were the safest over bet in the league. And you're rolling your eyes now when I tell you they're going to win this division and may win it comfortably. The Rams at 3.
Number 2.
Detroit. I don't know how to criticize them. They draft, they develop. I mean, they play 14 of their first 15 games indoors. And Chicago's got a good defense, but Minnesota, Green Bay, average defenses. They're going to score a lot of points. They're going to control football games. They're going to do, they beat Kansas City week 1 last year, and they were good the whole year. I mean, they're just a really sound, well-run football team, which is unbelievable because 5 years ago they were the opposite of that. But, I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, star back, star tight ends, star receivers. And they still have, what worries me is it's a losing historic culture. Do they know how to win a big game? And there's something to that. There is something about New England for years winning games when they were outplayed or out-talented because they knew how to win close games. Buffalo Bills have that issue. Like, they don't know how to win big games. Prove it. I don't know if Detroit's there. They could become the Buffalo of the NFC. But, man, do I like their talent.
Number 1.
Kansas City, noisy offseason, blah, blah, blah. Their 3 best players, Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, and Mahomes. Who cares if they're noisy? Their defense was excellent last year. They lost a corner, but it's just older, smarter players. I think there's so much functionality about this team. I think the hardest thing they face is apathy. It is very hard to win 3 straight. I think their defense is elite. Travis Kelce is aging, but let's be honest, he was great when it mattered in the postseason. I think one of their tougher challenges is, I think, Harbaugh and the Chargers. Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.